tipped away by Williams. Phoebish.
Because what you will notice is Golden State is going to collapse a lot in the paint.
SCA sends it around. Their three-point shooting percentage is one thing, but the percentage of... Thornton turns and pulls and got fouled by Stokes.
And right there, when you get going, you can get early offense, and this is what they like to do. John
+7 in rebounding margin. The offensive rebounding percentages.
Because she suffered an ankle injury earlier against Chicago, but she is playing very courtside seat.
Yes,
had a blast.
Williams for three.
A rookie. And she'll pick up a foul there.
You can tell Astier meant nothing by it. She checked on her immediately. Ratio in the WNBA just continues to improve.
Enough to get in front of Burton there. And
Williams kicks. Thornton got it. Listening to you two discuss the ideal.
Fun discussion because it's to each his own. Balance versus the expectation of.
The loss will certainly be felt, but it's mitigated by the fact Golden State plays their bench.
Going back to New York offense just a few plays ago, Pauline Astier is responsible. She sets at the point guard spot for how to be aggressive and get early scores.
Perturb Phoebish. Chen cross court, three-pointer.
Release point.
The response, Phoebish.
The Valkyries team that have struggled recently on offense, but your defense travels.
Williams working on
set. They didn't have it set that time.
5 early points for Jones and a foul. Astier the reverse. Jones straight on.
Help defensively because John Quell can stretch the floor.
Ionescu kicks. Throw underneath. There's a travel before the
maybe stays a little too long on that, in particular because John Quell can stretch the floor.
They can do it all. From the corner, Zandalicini.
1, surprise. Year 2, sustain. And that the mindset within the locker. We got to it. Our ability to share minutes. There's no ego. No one's here pushing staff.
Parties you can throw in New York City. When you think about Golden State, though, what do you see?
5th in the league in usage. The biggest jump from last year to this definitely gave Golden State just that extra that they've needed.
Oh, New York run. Williams pulls. Astier reverses. Johannes, the trailing Stewart from the free throw line. Bonds come into the game, best bench scorer in the WNBA.
Their aggressiveness, their physicality, and the way that they can stretch the floor.
Points per game, which would be a league record from their bench. Williams, the starter, still on the Johannes snapped away. Williams, open court. Swatted. Past Stokes in the Liberty block lore. Most important. Williams got a hand in, and a foul on the pass to the...
Stewart gets on the interior, and they're just going to collapse on you.
And Thornton comes on for Williams. In Connecticut, but no player played more than 20 minutes. 89-64. 19 times this year she scored 20+. And for more on these games, go to WNBA.com. Salon couldn't keep it in.
And New York would love nothing more than bringing this team will really start to click.
Stewart got
and good on Stewart to recognize it.
They have a lot of different bigs they can throw with different skill sets. It's gone to the bench. Phoebish's return. Nice little off kilter from Stewart. Up to Charles, who scored the last basket and adds another one.
This identity fits her game perfectly. A 3, so when they can get early buckets like that, it's big for them offensively.
It also would have put them over the limit, so we'll put New York at the line. Flips it around to Johannes, and an offensive.
And if you're Chris DeMarco, you're fine with Jonquel Jones picking up that foul.
Bounces on to Burton. Zandalicini with 3, pulls up, Phoebish hits the heel and takes us to the second quarter. Is carrying us. It's just,
no.
You know.
Please don't put me on with Kayla. I don't know what.
Running out of time. Burton's going to pull up.
We felt some physical defense from Golden State. I thought New York got the pace.
Just shy of 70 points a game in the two previous defeats to the Valkyries.
New York will play some zone in stretches. They'll mix up their defense. Now we have Golden State getting back in the zone. We saw some of this last night against Connecticut. And you're shocked when you see them in zone, but why not? I mean, New York has been a bit of a blue. New York has shown us that throughout this season.
Salon, State. Burton, Euros, fouled. Get your free account today. Honshu, high post, big to big. Jones goes into the bag. Leaves Jones in the dust, and for the Liberty. Driving Gardner. Golden State by 3, game and a half ahead of Las Vegas for the number 2 seed.
That was not easy, and we've talked about Golden State's bench, but
Zandalicini, quick
your
trip.
hand is not high and you're not jumping. It's not a good closeout.
Backcourt violation.
Well, Natalie Nakase, a veteran like Tiffany Hayes is great to hear, and obviously there's respect for New York. Everyone.
Playoff team. The Valkyries do not play another playoff team. Step back, Burton.
Their size and their length. This is a big.
Locked up by Stokes. Allen. When they did get stops, they did clear the glass, which they were pleased with. Ionescu, and with 2 fouls. Williams, 9. New York hasn't scored in the last 3 minutes.
Here, Gabby Williams on the cross. Gets a little bit of a step back.
Is it a 79 possession per game pace? Golden State.
Where Chris DeMarco didn't want to be. Like he said, once you get down, it's so hard. Tough one more time, just pinch me, or, you know.
Golden State showing off their shooting strokes.
But at the end of the day, they do want to win the game.
Ionescu finds Stewart on the roll. Chief among them, but it was Burton who said it's a mental focus and competitive element that they very well could see in the finals. But you were asking about what
Natalie Nakase, she always takes responsibility first. Like, I could if that, and they were able to get the win and play some of the best defense against Minnesota that we've seen.
Kayla can
Be better, and I think that says a lot about the level of accountability that she brings this team.
She knows how to reach them. She has great player relationships, and
already outperformed last season. 27 wins this year, 23 a year ago.
you got to get ball reversal, get that defense moving, and make it shift. A team effort.
Straight on. Burton kept it moving. 3 to shoot. Got to go. Zandalicini. Yeah. State tonight, and the rims have been friendly. Ionescu, Burton flyby. Golden State nailed a trio of threes in the final minutes of the first half, and it changed the whole thing. Stewart pulls up, free throw. Similar push here at the end of the first half tonight. Burton throws it up at the
And it's not that you always have.
It's 5-1 in offensive rebounds. Ionescu left all alone. And Golden State heads into the locker room with their biggest onto the second half tonight. Golden State can continue to lead the way. Then the FIBA World Cup break, and then 4 games sets us up for the playoffs. Jones hit a couple early threes tonight. Got Stein.
The paint and a kick out. The second half.
Astier committed the foul.
Why not?
Had 5 rebounds. She's plus 13 and 17. Lobbed out of bounds.
Zandalicini to get that pass.
Only the 5th Golden State turnover. Stewart has 10. 4 boards each. Burton gets all the way to the turned over. Williams plus 9% year over year. That's a kicked ball. Shot clock will go to. The amazing thing about Golden State is the collective.
And as a ball distributor, as an elite defender, get a piece of the paint. They're not forcing it up in their lane. They're looking to pass.
Excellent. And they've played this game on their terms. Lobbed up.
It's back outside of the paint, and New York absolutely loses.
Who fights through. Stewart putting in work. Hangs. Other game against the Liberty where Golden State just does not cede silly offense here of the Liberty in the third quarter. Offensive performance for the Liberty against the Valkyries, who seem to be the perfect grip.
The game, your chemistry is a little off. You're not making enough passes. You're impatient.
On every field goal attempt, that's third in the W, so they don't even let you.
Look really good looks to start the third quarter that they didn't knock down. They've got to say they average 31 attempts per game. They've got 23. That's too.
Gardner turns down the Stewart screen, slashes to the back. Doubled, time winding down, Williams.
Allen on the floor, who gives you some length and size.
Kicks to the corner, Ionescu. Off on the corner pocket. That bounced off of. Timeout, Golden State.
They love playing together, and you can see that in the way they attack and control the.
Thrown right into Hayes' ear. She didn't see that coming. Salon didn't fall. Chen brings it ahead. Golden State, a losing record. Lobbed inside, Salon, who feels best bench scorer in the league. One of the best ever. Escu turns it on to Allen. Stewart barrels in. You are seeing elements of Breanna Stewart trying to take control of this. Ionescu. The made threes are from Jonquel Jones for the Liberty tonight.
He won those 4 championships as a Liberty level consistently. I mean, there's no championship, no maids at her age, at this stage. You just have to celebrate what she's brought to.
Barrels inside. TV schedule coming up tonight on Prime Video. Washington will go then Saturday on CBS. The Sky come here to Bark.
How important her leadership is on this particular team, and that this year she again, after winning the championship a couple years ago, she's the kind of player that can lead the Bears.
Brings to this game, gameplay, routine during shoot-arounds. She's just
everybody. Up high to Allen. Pulls it down to a 10-point game.
And it's something that does happen, but shouldn't. And you put somebody.
So from all. Then that was perfect for her. Stokes. Astier looking. Allen let it fly. Be going for 2.
And readiness to meet Golden State's physicality.
One, Charles saying, all ball.
Contact on the arm on the other side of that.
And apologies, I've got all of our fouls wrong here. So Golden State, right on. Chen, step back, rise. Vaughn wasn't able to get a hand to it. All even here in this third quarter. Chen navigate. Hit that sweet step back right in her grill, and then on shoe. Milan tipped into the backcourt. 3 seconds. Going into the fourth quarter. Zan Lassini, Valkyries game, really since about the start of the second quarter, and it shows. It's in league history, and they only have 47.
Been able to get to double figures and be productive, but not the guards.
Zan lobs into the post. Jones puts in work. Kick out for Astia. 5 of 25, 20%. Zandalicini.
Bucket that Chechi has wanted tonight. She uses her size to.
And I think notably, ball's coming across half court. She's putting her hands out. Burton got hit. It's going to go. So their path to home court in the first round before the playoffs start.
And just a turnover.
Pop. Jones got Stokes in the air, takes her to the
play help defender. And it looks like there's going
to salt away the fourth quarter against New York. One team they haven't beaten in the WNBA.
I think Golden State is a bad matchup for a lot.
Turned away by Jones. Shot clock down to 1. Stewart. The foul against the 7 teams that you may see when you get there.
Talked earlier about their last 2 matchups with Minnesota. Lost the first one. Won this is still a Cheryl Reeve coach team, a well-coached team on both ends of the floor. Valkyries.
I think that's a question a ton of teams are going to be asking. It's obviously on.
Gabby Williams is going to play a big role for France, as is Janelle Salon.
Like a statement. Ionescu wide open.
Trapping defense.
Big cross-court pass from Burton, so it's Williams.
In time for the Liberty to make this push.
Salon, come on. 27 bench points for the Valkyries. Ionescu. Williams.
On the basketball.
Trouble in the backcourt. Stokes got it on to Burton, who got hit.
You don't see that often from Breanna Stewart. She has been frustrated with this officiating.
Burton spins, ran into Jones.
As if she intended to send a message.
And Jones showing off quite a bit. That'll remain Holsting the 5 is not very big.
Because
that's the best. Williams, 19. Stewards.
Picked it up, and you mentioned it, her ability to stay engaged in other aspects of.
Play with France for this upcoming FIBA World Cup.
Gardner has gotten it.
Gardner looking for the quick bucket, nothing there. Jones turned it over. Takes it inside, finds Stokes.
Got roughed up, okay? Haven't been able to do that tonight. But the number that really stands out to me, masterclass across the board from the Valkyries.
Three-pointer. Guerrera's come into the game. Johannes kicks from the corner. Nope. 2 minutes.
Something that I didn't know, but just where they are at this point set, and they're just so tough. I mean, even a team like the Liberty had just scored 109. Ability to execute, and the toughness of Veronica Burton.
And no turnovers for Veronica Burton, which he brought. Toops finding Astier.
Quiet 12 points.
Of it last night, but Golden State was so pleased in the progression will end a 6-game Liberty home winning streak.
Yeah, and Golden State comes crowd, and Golden State has kept this crowd out of it for much of the game.
And Golden State has held them to their 3 lowest marks of the Astier out of real estate. This will be 10-2. Over the Liberty in New York. They win it by 9.